So, welcome to this presentation about Emguarde, the powerful EMF protection device by Enagic that is actually launching in Europe right now, which is super excited. I'm just so proud of this company that I've been working with now for 5 years, that they are putting something out there that really can help so many people. So, my name is Maneka Helleberg. I am a mother, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm chair of World Freedom Alliance, and also involved in lots of initiatives, both in Sweden and internationally, around protecting our natural rights and making this world a better place and sharing solutions that can really solve a lot of problems for people. So I'm gonna jump straight into the presentation of the Emguard. The- So first off, I want to talk a little bit about Enagic. That is the company that we work with. They are from Japan. They are family owned. They are 50 years old, so they have a track record. They have 40 offices. I think it's more now, almost 43 in 23 countries. So they're well established, and everything they do is very thought through, backed by research. And now finally they're moving into the EMF protection. They have worked in the area of water, giving people the best water possible in Kangen water. And now they're also moving into protecting people from EMF radiation. So Enagic has the gold standard certification for the company, which means that they have no debt, they have strong ethics, and they live up to high international standards. And they also have highest certifications in water quality, in also their business model that we won't go into very much today, but you can actually choose to work with Enagic as an independent distributor and make an income, an extra income or a full-time income. So just some facts about Enagic. Like I said, the company is 50 years old. The founder, Mr. Oshiro, has a 500-year vision for the business that is very based on ethical values. And they have the largest market share in their area, and they are predicted to grow by 17%. Or they did grow by 17% in 2020. So it is like a recession-proof business. You can work from anywhere and do it from your phone or from your laptop. And right now, they are expanding hugely in new countries like Africa, South America. India has been a huge growth in, because people are becoming aware of taking care of their health, of the poor quality of the tap water, and including Sweden, where I'm from, and where people say that the water is so good, but in fact, there's lots of chemicals in the water, and there are lots of toxins that are not good for our health. And the electromagnetic radiation is something that I have been acknowledging for years and years, and we've been speaking about it in World Freedom Lines. We've been speaking about it in the New Earth Horizon, where I was a part of New Earth project and am. But that is something that is growing, a problem that is growing, that Enagic is now dedicated to take care of. So Enagic has both quality assurance certification, they have environmental certification, and they have medical grade products, and that is related to the water quality. And now they are moving into the EMF protection area, which means that they've actually created this technology backed by 7 years of research. So it's thoroughly researched, it's patented, which means that there's nothing like it out there. And it's actually the world leading technology against electronic smog radiation. So thoroughly tested and certified. And I've never seen a device where you can actually measure that the electromagnetic noise that you can actually measure with a meter goes away, like goes down to zero, which is measurable with this device. So this is revolutionary. Actually, there's nothing like this out there, and it's just launching right now. And Emguard is designed and marketed for general use. So it's not a medical product, just a little disclaimer of that. It has been thoroughly tested in suppressing electromagnetic radiation and creating a protective zone that is based on the 7 years of testing and development, but it's not a professional medical device. It's not certified for that. So do your own research and know that it has been tested, but it's not a medical device. So just looking back, and I think a lot of people in my age, they know and remember the time before all these devices and all these screens came into reality, where you actually played outdoors and you didn't have, and you played with your friends. And today, a lot of young children and adults, for that sake, spend a lot of time in front of screens, in front of, and in cities where the radiation is extremely high. Like I have actually been part of measuring in the middle of Stockholm. We've measured radiation levels up to 10,000 units, which is like crazy amounts of radiation. You shouldn't even spend time in there. And this is people that work and might spend time there for days and days. And this, of course, leads to a lot of different health problems like oxidative stress, sleep problems, headaches, dizziness, tiredness. If you want to know like all the different effects that can affect you with radiation, you can listen to our health hazards and solutions seminar that I can easily send to you the replay of, where we have some top experts explaining exactly the science and the research and the symptoms of that. So the EMF consequences of prolonged exposure um, is very, very serious. It comes from cell phones, Wi-Fi routers, power lines, actually any electrical devices in your home. Also, some people that are very, very sensitive to EMF, they can't even have electricity near them because it emits this electromagnetic field. So, of course, that's very extreme, but oh, sorry, I'm trying to let someone in here. Let me see here. Yeah, if I can go back here. Oh, sorry for that. Um, yeah, so electromagnetic pollution is very unique because it does not directly affect our senses, and we can't see it as such. But so it's difficult to detect. But if you have the equipment to actually measure it, it's easy to measure it, and you can easily see when you turn on the Emguard, for instance, that it can disappear also. But long-term exposure to EMF has been linked to various health problems, cellular damage, oxidative stress, and disruption of biological processes, as well as neurological disorders, and much, much more. So there's lots of research behind it, and a lot of people with dignity that are speaking around it around the world. So just a little explanation of the frequencies and how the frequencies affect our bodies. So our body and our different organs have different frequencies, and when those frequencies come from outside, they affect those organs negatively. So this is just a little explanation of how that works and how co-frequency resonance work. And the Emguarde is designed to especially protect these frequencies. And from my understanding, it does have a wider range, of course, and you can measure it with your own device, but it's certified for especially the frequencies that affect the organs in the body. Yeah, so this is just a little video just explaining how that works. Oh, sorry for that. Here we go. So did you see that when he took this? I don't know the English name, but when it was the same frequency, it affected the other sound resonator there. So that's actually how it works, and you can actually also um, balance it out and stop the frequencies from affecting your organs. So that is how the Emguard functions, to actually block those negative frequencies that is affecting our bodies, so it doesn't negatively affect us. So this is just to explore electromagnetic fields, EMF. So EMF radiation covers a spectrum of frequencies from extremely low frequencies to radio frequencies and microwave frequencies. And understanding the sources and frequencies of EMF radiation is critical to recognizing the potential health risks associated with long-term exposure. So from 0 to 200, that's what is acceptable. And above that, it should probably be even lower, but above that, it's not acceptable. And like I said, I've measured up to 10,000 in cities, which is just crazy amounts. And there are lots of people, especially living in areas with a lot of Wi-Fi, a lot of people with cell phones that are exposed to very, very high levels that are not safe. So in our interview, we talked to Mona Nilsson, who is one of the leading experts in the world in the health hazards and solutions, and she can explain even more about this and how the telecom industry has actually affected politicians and made the limits very, very much higher than they should be, out of financial pressure on politicians and world leading organs that regulate these levels.
Excuse me. My neighbor, he lives maybe 100 meters from my house.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dangerous for me?
You could measure
He
it.
has 5G.
I would
5.
measure it and see, because that's the best way to actually to know. I don't know exactly the range. It depends, of course, if he has Wi-Fi or not, etc.
He has Wi-Fi
Yeah, just a
and
minute. Jag
5G.
är lite upptagen. Ska ta den? Tack älskling. Jättefin. Sorry, I just got a picture from my daughter. No, I don't know exactly the range, but if you're, like you said earlier, if you're getting a meter, you can actually see clearly. And it can also depend on if there is something in between, like if there is like a hill in between, or if there is thick forest or something like that. Like we were living before, now we live out in the country where there's almost nothing like going on. But before that, we lived in a house just outside of Gothenburg, and they put up this big tower, like we could see it from our window, but we had like thick stone walls. So when we measured it, it was actually okay behind these walls. But when we went to the window, the meter like went up a lot. So it depends on many different factors, if it can
Okay.
affect you're not. Yeah, so I would measure it to see and understand. So the scientific studies, they're super, super clear. So there is so much evidence for the links between EMF exposure and various health problems. Increased risk of cancer, infertility, neurological disorders, tiredness, dizziness, pains, lots of different health issues. And one of the huge risks is that radiation actually causes oxidative stress. And oxidative stress is very, very known. Like if you look for oxidative stress on like PubMed or Google Scholar, you will find so many studies about the damages of oxidative stress. And it's very important to be aware of these risks, to spread the message about the risks of EMF, and then take active steps to minimize the exposure to these electromagnetic fields. Of course, it's even though you have the Emguard, you should, of course, be protecting yourself and your family anyway, like reducing the amount of time that you spend in front of a computer or by the phone, etc. So the solution that Enagic has researched for 7 years and brought to the table right now is just a small device that you can put wherever you are. You can take it with you. You can have it in your office. You can have it in your car. It's just a USB charger that charges the device, and it creates a protective field. So if you think that like the radiation has this oxidative positive field coming from the electrical devices, from the radio masts everywhere, then the Emguard protects a counter field, you could say, like counteracting that negative radiation, and it creates like a bubble around you and the people inside of this bubble, protecting you. So you can have it in your phone, like I said, you can have it in the car, you can take it with you wherever you are. Yes, and so necessary today. I'm thinking also about like offices where they sit all day long inside cities, and with lots of Wi-Fi's, like it's really, really needed in so many different places. So the Enagic Emguard protects you in let me see, a radius of 4 meters. So it means 8 meters in diameter. It will protect you and reduce that negative EMF pollution around you that comes from any electrical device, actually. And it doesn't like completely remove it, but it neutralizes it, like it suppresses it very much. So you can actually use your phone, you can use any electrical device. It won't affect the efficiency of those devices, but it's just that it has this counteracting field, so the negative effects from them are reduced. And this is just to show, there are other videos as well, but just to show that you can measure it clearly. When the Emguard is off, the meter goes up to 2039 if you look to the left. And then when you turn the Emguard on, it goes down to 0, like nothing, which is huge. I've never actually seen this, and I've been in this area for many, many years. I have had, EMF protection, but I've never been able to measure it like this. Like if you have seen anything like that, like please let me know. I've never seen anything like this, as revolutionary as this. So this was just an example of different technical devices and how the Emguard can actually suppress that electromagnetic noise radiation. And this has been, like I said, it's been tested, it's been verified, and you can see it also for yourself, like how it works. And the Emguarde uses, oh, sorry for that. I'm just trying to see, uses harmonic frequencies to effectively uh, suppress the directed electromagnetic radiation between 3 megahertz to 1000 megahertz within a 4-meter radius. And that is what it's certified for. But as you saw on the meter, it went even higher to even 3000. And you could see it disappear as well. Of course, you can't promise that, it's not certified for it, but from my understanding, it does take a wider range as well. And this harmonization achieves a balanced atmosphere while preserving the natural ambient frequencies, like the good frequencies that are positive for our bodies. And it makes sure that the family is not exposed to harmful radiation within a radius of 4 meters and a diameter of 8 meters. And in addition, Emguard is a cost-effective solution as it has a sustainable lifespan of at least 5 years, and it eliminates the need for regular purchases like other suppliers. And overall, Emguard is an innovative and sustainable solution that creates a safe and secure home. And this is just the specifications. So it's patented technology. It's certified up to 1 gigahertz. It has a coverage from 4 meters radius, 8 meters diameter, and you use the USB Type-C power supply, which means that you can literally have it with you any way you want. So this is just the official video from Enagic for you to see, to see their video about Emguard.
Your home is your sanctuary, a place of comfort, wellness, and security for your family. Today, we're using more digital and electronic devices. While they bring convenience and enjoyment, these devices also emit electromagnetic energies constantly during use. Invisible to our eyes, these electromagnetic energies affect the environment around us. As a result, we're exposed to these types of energies day in, day out. Introducing Emguard, a patented technology by Enagic. When turned on, Emguard harmonizes targeted electromagnetic noise radiation within 1 gigahertz, creating a defense zone of 8 meters. Emguard harmonizes the environment around you, making it safe for you and your loved ones. Simply place it wherever it's needed and plug it into a dedicated USB port, whether you're on the go, at work, or in the comfort of your home. Emguard is designed to integrate seamlessly in any situation. You can now enjoy the benefits of technology without worrying about any potential risks. Protect your family's health and well-being. Contact your Enagic distributor today. Emguard. Change your environment, change your life.
So yes, that was a word from Enagic, and this is a huge step for them. Really, it's a completely new area and a completely new product. And actually, it's launching tomorrow, so the 15th of May in Europe. It's already been launched in Asia for around a year, and it's completely exploded there. Like, it's had a huge, huge impact on people's lives. And the price is 1,350 euros, excluding VAT. They also have payment plans, 6-month payment plans, where you start out with a lower entry level, which is actually huge because actually the only thing you need to also tap into Enagic's business plan, which is very, very rewarding, where you can earn a living from actually spreading the word about Enagic's products. Um, the only requirement is that you own Enagic technology, whether it's the water or the Emguard or the shower unit or any other product that Enagic has, the Yukon, the turmeric extract. So, which means that the entry level to also join in the business plan has gone down, which they saw in Asia, a lot of people getting started with the Emguarde that can then, get an extra stream of income. They can support their families. They can get food on the table and at the same time do good for both their family and for other people. So, with the water, Enagic had the slogan, change your water, change your life. So, of course, with the Emguarde, they have changed your environment, change your life. It's actually a similar principle where the water actually gives you a strong negative charge also, which also protects you against radiation. And the Emguarde works in a similar way. They work with the negative charge and the negative ions, which is essential to actually protect ourselves and our health. So this product is sold through these independent distributors with Enagic to both give a stream of income, like I said, but also to that we use it for our own families and for our own health. So when you invest in an Emguarde, you have that possibility to also tap into the business plan. And the way that you join is just to contact the person that invited you to this presentation, and they will help you to understand this more in detail. So let me see. Computer is a bit slow right now. Let's see if I can do like this. Does not respond. Sorry, guys. Oh no. Let me see. Oh, yes, we're done. Sorry, I think my computer is a bit full at the moment. Let's see if that was the end. Oh, sorry for this technical meltdown of my computer. I will just stop because I believe we were coming to the end anyway. So I will just stop the screen share there. There we go. Yes. So if you have any questions, any thoughts, I'm happy to answer any questions you have. And I will actually just say hello for people watching the replay, and I will turn off the recording and we can take the questions after that. So thank you for being with us today. And if you're watching the replay, just reach out to the person that invited you, and we're happy to support you to move on and order an Emguarde for you. Thank you.